It was 2:13 a.m. when we pulled into the rest stop. We'd been driving for almost 6 hours straight. It was one of those long highway stretches with nothing around for miles, just trees and darkness. My girlfriend Sarah was half asleep in the passenger seat. I was tired, but still alert enough to drive. The rest area sign came up suddenly, so I took the exit. The parking lot was almost empty. There was only one other vehicle there, a semi-truck parked along the far edge of the lot. Its engine was idling, headlights off, just that low diesel rumble carrying across the pavement. I didn't see a driver inside. I parked under one of the tall light poles. The fluorescent light above us flickered slightly. "You want anything?" I asked. "Bathroom," Sarah said quietly. "Then we go." We both stepped out. The air felt colder than I expected. Not freezing, just still, heavy. The truck kept idling. As we walked toward the building, I glanced back at it. The windshield looked completely dark, no movement. Inside, the rest stop was clean, but felt older. Vending machines humming near the entrance. A row of plastic chairs bolted to the wall. No employees, no security desk, just empty. "I'll be quick," Sarah said, heading into the women's restroom. "I'll wait here," I told her, but I ended up going into the men's room anyway. The first thing I noticed was how quiet it was in there. Rest stops usually echo a little. This one didn't. Even my footsteps sounded dull. I washed my hands even though I didn't need to. Just something to do. That's when I looked up and noticed the security camera in the corner. It was mounted above the door, but it wasn't on. A black cable hung loose from the side of it. I stepped closer. The cable wasn't cut. It was unplugged, just dangling. I felt a small shift in my stomach. Not panic, just confusion. I walked out of the restroom and looked up in the main lobby. Same thing. Every camera I could see had its wire hanging down, unplugged. I stood there for a few seconds, listening. The truck was still idling outside. Sarah came out of the women's restroom a minute later. Her face looked different. "What?" I asked. She didn't answer right away. "Let's just go," she said. "What happened?" She hesitated, then said quietly, "Someone scratched something into the mirror." I waited. It said, "He waits in the lot." We both looked toward the front windows at the same time. From inside, we could see part of the parking lot, our car under the flickering light, and farther out, the semi-truck, still idling. "Probably just some idiot," I said, but I didn't fully believe that. We walked back outside together. The air felt even colder now. The truck sounded louder. Still no headlights. Still no visible driver. As we got closer to our car, I glanced toward the truck again. For a second, I thought I saw movement inside the cab, like someone shifting, but it was too dark to tell. We got into the car and shut the doors. I turned the key, nothing, just a soft click. I tried again, click. "That's not funny," Sarah said. "I'm not joking." The dashboard lights came on, but the engine didn't even try to turn over. My car had never done that before. I tried a third time, click. Then, suddenly the semi-truck engine shut off. The sound cut out completely. The whole lot went silent. No wind, no distant highway noise, nothing. It was so quiet I could hear Sarah's breathing. We both looked toward the truck. It was just sitting there now, dead still. I felt exposed under the light pole, like we were on a stage. "Lock the doors," I said. "They're locked." I grabbed my phone. No service. Sarah checked hers. "Nothing," she said. The rest stop building lights flickered once, then stayed on. We just sat there for a few seconds. Then I saw the truck's driver's side door slowly open. No slam, no sudden movement, just a quiet, steady swing outward. I couldn't see inside. No one stepped down. The door just stayed open. Sarah whispered, "Let's go back inside." But the building felt worse somehow. Cameras unplugged, no staff. I turned the key again. This time, the engine tried to turn over. Just a weak sound, then stopped. And that's when I noticed something else. The rest stoplights around the lot started shutting off. Not all at once, one by one. The light above us flickered harder, then went out. We were in darkness, except for the faint glow of the building entrance. I could see the outline of the truck, the open door still hanging there, and then I saw a shape standing beside it, tall, still, facing our direction. I couldn't make out any details. Sarah grabbed my arm. "Do you see that?" Yeah, the shape didn't move, didn't wave, didn't approach, just stood there. Then, very slowly, it stepped back into the darkness behind the truck. We waited, nothing else happened. After maybe 10 seconds, I tried the key again. The engine started immediately, like nothing had ever been wrong. The parking lot lights flickered back on at the same time. The truck door was closed, engine still off, no movement. I didn't say anything, I just drove. We didn't look back. The rest of the drive was quiet. We didn't talk about it much. It felt stupid to even try explaining. The next morning, we woke up in our own beds. I thought about the rest stop a lot. It felt unfinished. Later that afternoon, my phone rang. It was my dad. He sounded confused. "Why is your car on the news?" he asked. I didn't understand what he meant. He told me to turn on the local station. Highway patrol had found my car parked at that same rest stop. Perfectly parked under the light pole. Doors locked, keys in the ignition. No sign of forced entry. They said it had been sitting there since early morning. Security footage from the highway showed it never left. Sarah called me a few minutes later. She didn't sound like she'd just woken up from her bed. She sounded distant. "Did we leave?" she asked. I didn't know what to say, because I still remember driving. I remember the truck, the lights going out. But sometimes, when I try to picture the road after we pulled away, it just feels blank, like something's missing. I don't drive at night anymore, and I still check mirrors in public bathrooms, just in case.